Welcome back to the chit chat. Oh shoot, did you hear that? Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Said welcome back to the chit chat. Oh shoot, did you hear that? Yeah, we're back. We back.
What they do, world. Welcome back to the Chit Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Queen, and I'm here with my fave, Justo.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Justo, if you must know. How you doing?
Blessed.
Looking good.
Blessed. Thank you.
Lips popping.
You too.
Okay.
Yes.
Shout out to you. I was about to say shout out to you for bringing these little threads in. You know what I'm saying? We got the little, you know what I mean?
a fish out.
You know, it's a brand. It's more than just small talk. It's
Yes.
exactly what it is. Yeah, nice shirts. Thank you.
Yes. Got to give a shout out to Campaign Tees. I think that's what their Instagram is. Campaign Tees. Yeah, he hooked the shirts up. Appreciate you.
Black owned business?
Black owned. Black ran. Yes.
You feel me? Shouts out to Campaign Tees.
Yes.
Shouts out.
All right. So, we back with another episode, and this episode is specifically a little mixture because, we both are parents.
Yeah.
And so, he's in a relationship, and so, we got the blended side of it.
Yeah.
I also came from a blended family. My mother remarried, so we lived in a blended family. It was straight. And, we also want to talk about dating with kids, like how that is when you actually trying to get into a relationship and you have children and the trials and the tribulations.
Okay. So I guess we're going to call this episode Blended Families.
Yes. Okay.
Facts. All
right. So how your week been, though?
It's been cool, Being in a blended family, it's always something happen, one kid here, one kid there, they're everywhere. So, we cooling.
Yes, sir.
How about you?
Man, my kids are off the chain because it's like I'm trying to get them back into a bedtime. And
it's not popping. It's not popping right now. Not unless you didn't groom them like 2 weeks back.
I've been trying to. These kids have been out staying me because I be tired as hell, and I'm like,
they will look. This is the thing. While we're working, they're asleep, and then when we come home to go to sleep, they're up doing everything.
Yes, and getting on my nerves.
I had to readjust,
the house.
to know if it's kids walking through the house or maybe an intruder. Make sure and it be kids right in the fridge, drinking up all
in
the
juice. Fridge, in the cabinet,
all the
hog
maws.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Like, yo, it's bedtime.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, definitely having a hard time with emphasizing that they need to get back into the schedule of school is here. You know what I'm saying?
Are your kids going in school?
So they'll be going virtually.
Okay, yeah.
First,
all my kids are doing virtual right now. And that's smart. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers thought about
letting them go back to school.
I don't know, the white folks, they want their kids back in school. I seen a couple things, a couple news articles where they were like, they really want their kids to go back to school. No.
And so let's be 100 with the whole situation. Of course, as a parent, you want your child to still be able to experience school. I think it's a good influence on them as far as you get to be social, you know what I'm saying? Socializing with real people, that's a big thing. And also, some people, they learn hands-on. I'm a hands-on learner, so when it comes to just reading a book and learning, that's not my thing. Kids need to be able to be right there in front of their teacher and ask that question or figure it out right then and there instead of now they got to figure it out on their own. But I'm going to have to help them figure it out, So it's
You don't want to help these kids?
I already got 6 jobs. Gosh. But I'm going to do it because I prefer for my kids to be at home and healthy with me rather than.
That's the biggest focus right now.
And that's
is health.
it. Because if they at school.
Kids are nasty.
My
kids are nasty.
son is gross. Okay.
Yeah, kids
I
are
love
nasty.
you, baby, but you nasty.
I told my 13-year-old, I was like, we were talking about her working from doing school from home, called working from home. But and I was like, yeah, because kids are disgusting. She was like, I know, Daddy. I was like, yeah, I think it's just nasty, man.
At least she know. And the most difficult thing I would say would be trying to be on the schedule that they have implied for us. They said that we're supposed to be logging on at 8 o'clock.
Oh, the schedule looks real. Like they got a
Yeah.
real curriculum,
Yeah.
a real.
I like it.
When Corona first hit, it was kind of like Hail Mary type
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Like we
that
don't know
was
what we're doing, but
horrible.
somebody sat down and figured out some things.
Yeah. So
this
I
time.
appreciate that, but how are we gonna do that? Like,
These kids got to get up and goddamn do it.
I understand that part, but don't you work from home?
Yeah, I do. In a different room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So
I'm just like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. And I mean, what else could you do? Like at the end of the day,
adapt.
if they were gonna send our kids back to school, my kids wasn't going. So
yeah, I wasn't
it
having
didn't matter.
that. I wasn't having that.
I was gonna have to figure it out on my own. Like, so.
So blended families. Let's talk about it. Your kids. Tell me about who your kids and.
Woo, sigh. So I have 3 children. My twins, they are 12 years old. And then my son, he is 7. And yeah, they actually do have different fathers. So I've been in a blended family situation. I would say that it's cool if everybody knows their role. Like, I think that a lot of times, parents.
Okay.
I say that. So this is just speaking on my experience though. My baby father was very, I think, jealous or not accepting of
that it was over.
It's over. It's a new man in my life. I'm moving on and I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't with that at all. And I think that as long, like, people need to get over that personal connection. I don't know what attachment to
entanglement.
the person, entanglement to that person, because it's like you really not hurting nobody but them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you refuse to do for somebody because of they don't love you anymore, because they don't really want to be with you, you don't want your kids to be, feeling that, because they will. They're gonna feel that.
I saw something that said, your kids seeing you in a toxic relationship is far worse than you seeing them as a single parent.
Facts.
So that's super facts. So yeah, happiness for yourself so that you can
be a better parent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my kids, Kennedy, she's 13. I have Emery, she's 7, and 7, who is just turned 2. And then my girlfriend, she has her own 3 children. We share one that's 7, and then we have Jakari. He'll be 17 this October. Excuse me. Jakari will be 17 in October, and then Anaya is 15, and JoJo Jordan, that's my JoJo. She is 12 years old. So big family, 6 kids.
That's a lot. Yeah,
mix that shit in.
Make it work
every weekend. And it's tough.
I
For
think
me,
that
it's
people
tough.
with the right mindset can make that type of thing work. Like, I'm even thinking about my mom and my dad. Like, if I needed anything, it wasn't really like I would tell my mom, and my mom would be like, "Oh, let me call your dad." And it would be like no issue. So I feel like sometimes men hold that grudge, women hold that grudge, and it's like that communication can't happen. How much do you think that affects the actual relationship?
Well, biological or not, kids gonna have their favorite parents. So they got they go to parent. You gotta have your go to, and that's just what that is.
So I was gonna bring up dating as well. Dating as a single parent is extremely hard, especially when you got more than one. I do feel like there's a lot of judgment passed. I also feel like, you got to coordinate time to actually date.
Yeah, because when you're a single parent and you're dating, you really don't have really much time for dating because you're not really gonna premiere your kids to that
person.
Yeah, so your time is very limited. So it's really tough to date when you're a single parent. Ooh. Like right out front. And if you want to call it dating, where you're like seeing who's the best for you, it's kind of tough when you have kids. somebody that, you know, a real man or woman is really not going to put their child in front of many people, you know, especially if they just seen their mom or dad come out of a relationship, and, you know, that's just how that is. Some people don't care, and there's a lot of those that do not care. So, but anybody that's real gonna, you know, keep their kids kind of shielded,
away from until
guarded.
they know for sure.
Yeah, until they know that, you know, this is somebody that's, you know, worth introducing them to. But so you really don't have like much of a dating life when you're a single parent, because you really got all the time for your children.
Right. Yeah, I get that a lot. Like sometimes, you know, a lot of guys don't even want to stay consistent because they're like, you know, you always busy. You doing this, you doing that. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna make if you just give me a time and you tell me this is what we doing or something like that, I'll make the time. But a lot of guys don't want to put that effort in. Oh, yeah, they just be like, you know,
make a date.
Yeah, make a date, plan some stuff. It's literally like
setting an appointment.
It's literally like setting an appointment, okay? Like, you know how much
come on,
stuff
fellas,
y'all
gotta
do.
Come on,
y'all gotta do better.
Set an appointment with my folks, man. That's all you gotta do. Just set an appointment with Shorty. She, you know what I'm saying?
I
she
got
just
a
don't
phone.
have random
If you
time.
have my number, then, you know, it shouldn't be no issue on why you can't set a date.
Set a date. That's it. It's simple.
I like the dude who I'm dating. He's doing good. We're both trying to like allocate time to see each other and stuff like that. But a lot of men don't. Like, they'll hit you up, what you doing? First of all, I got children. Like, then they be like, oh, I'm trying to pull up. No, you're not. No, you're not.
A lot of guys, a lot of folks just don't understand when you have children. It's like it's a different realm. Anyway.
And then, you know, I've gotten to the guys be like, oh, you must don't stay by yourself. I don't.
I stay with my kids.
I don't stay by myself.
My kids live with me.
I know. Shit. My broke roommates. Shit. I'm sorry. But that's one of the things. Like, I'm not going to have no guy that I don't think is going to be around my kids. It's just unsafe. All this pedophiles and all this stuff going on.
It's kind of difficult.
No way. But I do think that I've heard that last baby, like, say, for instance, if you get into you're a single parent, you get in a relationship. I heard that last baby is what brings y'all family together.
Wow, because that's exactly what 7 is, that baby. She's bringing our family together. We were already together, but when she was born, you know,
it brought it tighter.
Yeah, so
I would say, I don't know, because I had a stepfather. I love them now.
In the beginning, why not?
Oh my God. I was always so mad. Like, I'd be like, you ain't my daddy. You ain't my daddy. Shut up. Nah.
Jakari said that to me one time. His mom was like, yo, don't you ever say that shit.
Ooh.
Like, of course he know that he's not your daddy. Mm-hmm. And you know he's not your daddy. Like, shut up. But
I don't know. I think that it's just... So I will be 100% honest with what I think I was feeling, because I don't 100% remember from then. But I think that there was somewhat a feeling of favoritism towards my younger sister. Of course, that was their child together. Mm. And I'm just the odd child. You know? And I'm, you know, my mom's child, and it was like every time my mom is around, everything was cool. But if my stepdad was around, it was like I felt different. Oh. Like, I felt it. Like, I felt like different energy, different, you know what I'm saying? So
that's horrible. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And it wasn't like, I don't know if it was like anything that they did on purpose, because now that I'm grown and I'm paying attention to that, and I'm like, no, it wasn't nothing that they was purposely doing to me. It was more like maybe as a child not understanding why my dad wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? Instead of her dad, you know? So I think that blended families are a tricky situation, honey. It's like, imagine being in a relationship and thinking everything's going to work out and having all these plans and everything set up, and then it doesn't. Yeah. And then you got to start over again. Yeah. Like, your kids have to start over again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is like,
And it's not like the Brady Bunch, because you know the Brady Bunch was the blended family.
Named Brady.
Yeah, you
Yes.
feel me? So it's
And
not like
they were
that.
all happy and all that. Yeah.
I would say one thing about our blended family is I think that the both of us go super hard for our children. So I think we're like overprotective of our children.
Yeah.
I feel like I go extra hard. Like, I just like overprotective for mine, and she feels overprotective for hers. And I think that's kind of where we clash at. But all in all, it's a big family. We all love each other, and we all have fun together, and we all live together every damn week. So it's awesome.
So let's rewind to the dating stage of y'all. Do you think there was friction between because you have daughters, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was friction between your daughters and your girlfriend at the time?
No, because when my kids met her, she was introduced as, a friend. She was cool, and, she was very polite to them. And it's all about how that person makes your child feel.
Yeah, it is.
And, so at first it was just, hey, on the phone type shit. Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Woo, woo, woo. Or maybe you see on the FaceTime type shit. But then it was a long time before we actually introduced each other to, the other side.
Yeah.
And I think we did that respectfully. But yeah, I don't think there was never any friction, because my oldest child, Kennedy, she understood that, it was all about happiness for me and her mom. So she see that how her mom is living, and she see how I give it up, and she see how how it is here, and they love coming over, and they're at the house right now. So I would have brought them here, but David ain't letting nobody in the studio right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they at the house right now, and they love coming over. They make sure they call me, and make sure I'm coming to get them every weekend. So blended family is good when you make it healthy.
I agree.
You make
when
it
it's healthy and it works for y'all, like
my Tip was my friend way before my lover. So when they met her, she was almost like just like a friend, and me and their mom wasn't together anymore at that point. So
yeah, it wasn't no point.
It was all respectful. So yeah,
I think that it's a good thing to be able to find love again. So I will never knock a blended family. Like people get. Especially moms, we get so wrapped up on what people gonna say, what your kids gonna say.
Yeah, just can't overcomplicate
it. Yeah,
just
like
don't overcomplicate it.
You deserve to love again. It's no reason why you should be. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a guy told me that nobody was ever gonna love me again, like because I have 3 kids.
He's a nut.
Facts, cause baby, I am loved.
The fuck.
I might not be in a relationship right now, but trust me, it's plenty people that want to get in one.
They in a line.
The fuck? Yeah. But, all I'm saying is, like, it's still love out there. Like, don't let nobody tell you different. Are you alive? Because people is... I see
shit.
people.
I forgot I was on live.
I just see my hands moving and shit. I'm like, what is this over here? But blended families, what else do I have to say? What else do I gotta say? Let me see.
I think if you don't overcomplicate things, if you keep it simple and you keep things friendly, it gets great.
Yeah, because at the end, you can't be a good parent if you're not happy. You can't be the best parent you could be if you're not happy with what you doing, who you doing. If you are unhappy, I bet you that you are not like doing the best job. Just gonna be 100. And that's like everything you do, not just parenting. It would just like
So when you were coming up, you said you were in a blended family. Where did you feel the favoritism? You didn't feel like you had the same advantages or the same privileges?
Oh, definitely not. Like
no.
So, but my sister is 3 years younger than me. So I don't know, like that's not that much of a age difference, but I used to get in trouble for everything. And I used to never even be doing shit. I used to just let her do shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like, but I used to get a whipping all the time, and it would just be like, I don't know, like they baby. I feel like I love my family, y'all. I love my family, but I do feel like at the time they babied her.
I'm sorry.
babied her.
I was reading the live comments and somebody
What?
said I switched it back to myself and they said they don't want to see me, they want to see you. So, let me switch it back to you.
Who is that? I'm dead.
My homeboy Wise. What up? What up? What up?
But nah, that's. I mean, I think that one thing that you got to make sure that you're doing when you in a relationship, blended family, is making sure that everybody feel loved.
Right.
Make sure everybody
gotta feel loved.
because
Right.
it will throw it off. Because like I don't like I said, I don't think it was intentional. You know,
The only thing
I
weird
just
about
felt a little left
my
out.
blended family right now is that Tip's kids still call me Mr. Justin, and they're gonna call me that I think forever.
That is a little weird.
I tried to shake it. I tried to
Mr.
shake
Justin.
it. Yeah, they do it, but you know it doesn't even bother me no more. But that's the only thing that I wish could change.
You would
like
be comfortable.
Yeah,
with,
you know what I'm saying? They don't have to call me dad or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But they could just call me Justin.
Yeah.
But in the beginning they was introduced and they Tip's big on respect, so that's just where it is at this point. And that's just that would be the only thing that I wish that we could actually alter about
All
the
right,
blended
Mr.
family.
Justin.
Is that they call me Mr. Justin. Yeah, I'll show you text messages right now. It rolls
Hey,
right.
Mr.
It rolls.
Justin,
It
can we
rolls.
go?
It rolls right off the tongue. It doesn't even sound awkward or nothing like that. But
That's
they
okay.
call me
kid.
Mr. Justin. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's
or like,
good.
I mean,
it's
just
good,
like,
but at this point, it's like
because it's respectful.
these kids are my kids at this point. Like
Right.
I've pretty much kind of like
Adopted them. Damn near.
had a part in raising them, like parts of their life. So,
Mm-hmm.
so for them to still call me Mister is kind of like, but whatever. I know that I know what it is. So,
Mr. Justin, Mr. Justin.
This episode is gonna be called Blended Families, aka Mr. Justin.
That'll be dope. But I mean, yeah, like I said, just everybody let everybody feel love. What else you have to say, Frank?
That's the main thing. Making
thing.
everybody feel loved, and I try very hard at making everybody feel the same because my girl can point out to me like hey, that's kind of knick-knacky, you know. So she try to keep me in line.
I think what was a little awkward was my dad with his wife because he remarried too, and I think that she was trying too hard, like
Nah, we just keep it real cool, man.
Yeah,
we just keep shit
I think
real
that
cool.
she was.
When you don't try to overcomplicate things, that's what it is. But
She was just like
try
trying
to keep
be
everybody on some
my
together
best
shit.
friend.
Like we try to get everybody together all the time and do things like I said, we just came back from LA and we loved it so much that we want to take all six
All the
of them
kids, yeah.
back for like a week and just have them do whatever they want to do. So
I
blended
think that,
families, blended
yeah.
families is cool as long as you make it about togetherness.
Yeah.
One thing my girl is a stickler on is division. Like, don't create any division.
Okay.
Like, don't make anybody feel
left out
outside.
or less than
Right.
or
So,
I hate that.
that's one thing she's really huge on. So as long as you make the kids feel good, the kids are happy. That's good.
I would be honest. Like I think my kids kind of like have that competitiveness.
So
And
your twins and your son have different fathers. Okay, so but it's no big deal to them.
It's
though,
not.
right?
It's not. It's
Right.
not.
Because at the end of the day, they still have that same nucleus in mom. So that's
They love each other to death. Like they fight about each other, everything. But I think that they, like they'll be like, well, she got more than me. Like, or they got all them new shoes. I just got two. Like I be like, bruh, like, are you serious? I'm like, first of all, don't compare yourself to nobody. That's not what we do. We don't compare ourselves to nobody.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your sister. You tear shoes up. Your shoes be looking like homeless people's shoes in 2 weeks. You can't get 5 pair of shoes because guess what? It's going in the trash. Like, so I mean, yeah, I think that's just siblings though.
You can make a blended family work as long as real love is
Real
involved.
love, yeah.
Real love.
And just agreements on what y'all got going on.
Cool. That's lovely.
I don't
Are you
know
gonna
what
you just gonna Millie rock? Millie rock with the family. Millie Rock for the blended family. Then fuck it. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do any of those dances. So.
I don't know how to do any dances with my feet. Hey, I'm Jamaican. I can't even do the heel and toe. Crickets.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is, the heel and toe?
No.
Oh, you don't remember Sean Paul and all them?
Yeah, I know Sean Paul.
All right. Anyways, y'all, we will chit chat with you later. Follow us on Instagram at the Chit Chatter, and
that's it. The Chit Chatter podcast. You know, we on Instagram. You know, it's lit. We on YouTube. We on Spotify. We on Apple.
I don't know how to really rock like that.
We're lit.
Hold on.
Super lit. What's your Instagram?
Queenish.07.
Okay.
07.
Queenish dot what?
07.
Okay.
2007.
All right. I'm A_higher standard.
No.
Hustle. So just look up A_higher standard. I'm lit. It's gonna pop right up. You know what I'm saying?
7's my favorite number.
7. That's my daughter's name.
I know.
7 is wonderful number.
It's a lucky number for me.
All right,
Anyways.
So yeah, we up out of here, y'all. We'll chit chat with you later. Peace.
My booty is like sweating so hard.
Okay, I hope we got that. I hope you got that, David.